Hey, Buff Nation, voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson here. Want to introduce you to some brand new Colorado Buffaloes for Tad Boyle's basketball team. 3 transfers this year. Jalen Gabbidon transfers here from Yale. Well, how did you end up in Colorado?
I have no idea, honestly. The season ended, and as my transfer recruitment picked up, I had lived in Denver for a year. I'd been familiar with the Colorado area, and when the Colorado staff reached out, it just seemed like, it just was right. And so I, came down for a visit and made the jump.
Yale, an amazing academic institution, obviously. Tell us about your time there.
It's unique. I mean, we are, as probably as close to the ideal of a student athlete as you can. Everything, we're treated the same as every other student, and so that plus the basketball, built up a little bit of toughness and resilience, because you don't have all the same resources and things and opportunities athletically as some of the other, schools get. And so, it builds up a little bit of toughness in you that, I think, sets us apart a little bit.
Give Buff Nation a little background of you. Where are you from, your family, that kind of thing?
I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm one of 3 brothers. I actually transferred to high school in Maryland my senior year. So I went to prep school in Maryland, grew up in Harrisburg, was born in Baltimore. So I have a lot of roots in the Northeast. I lived in Denver for a year when the Ivy League canceled sports, took a gap year, moved to Denver, worked on a startup there. And so, got familiar with the local, Colorado basketball scene and, excited to be here now.
I want you to think about what he just said there. I worked on a startup. You've got business interests still here in the metro area, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I mean, that's heady stuff for a college athlete to be doing. How did you kind of manage that while you're playing college basketball, working on your degree, and working on a company?
You don't. you just do it. You just do it. I've made many sacrifices to get to the academic prestige of an institution like Yale, and I continue to make those sacrifices. Whether it's just time, sleep, energy, social life. You just got to get it done. But it's something that's been super rewarding for me, and being able to have as much basketball success last year as I did while doing that was something that was unique.
So when Jalen Gabbidon is done with basketball, what do you want to do? And we hope that's a long ways down the road, by the way.
Definitely want to get into tech somewhere. Startups. Like I'm interested in entrepreneurship. Obviously, I am a technical person. I was a computer science major at Yale, and so whether it's a lot of big tech firms out here or whether it's a small company again, definitely want to get into that.
I know you just got here to Colorado. You've met the guys. You've been around them. Had some workouts. What's your assessment so far of Colorado basketball?
Tough. Gritty and tough, and those are the 2 words that I could think of. And something I appreciate, coming from a program where those are the things that we pride ourselves on. Defend, share, rebound is our motto at Yale. And so to come here and see that these guys care about the exact same things was something that I was like, made the right decision.
I was going to say what you just said, and Buff fans know this. That sounds like Tad Boyle and what he talks about: defense, rebounding, caring for each other. That must have resonated as soon as you guys spoke, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So I got an opportunity. So I actually watched a few of their games last year, and just they play physical. Sometimes they're undersized, but they play physical. They play tough, and they don't back down. And so at the end of the day, if you're a team, if you do those things, you can live with the result. But at the end of the day, we're here to win games, and that's what we're going to do this year.
So when you come in from the outside like you have, you're an established player already. Obviously, you've had a great career. How do you kind of approach that when you come in and join a team from the outside, but you want to come in and be part of what's happening this upcoming season?
You don't do anything different. I just stay myself, and I just play as hard as I can anytime I step on the court. I have lots of experience, playing college basketball, seeing the ins and outs of it. And so, hopefully being an example of like what it takes to get to that next step when effort, intensity, defense, like you said, like grit, that's all you can do.
Love it. Great meeting you. Welcome to Colorado.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Jalen Gabbidon, one of the brand new Colorado Buffaloes here for Tad Boyle.